It's good coffee. What's up, everybody? It is Zach of the Dark Conservatarian YouTube channel. And I hope you all have been having a very good holiday season. Had a Merry Christmas, had a Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and all that other stuff that happens around this time of year. And yeah, I'm just here with a quick announcement video, or maybe not so quick, actually. So, you know what's one of the sad parts that has become a little bit of a cliche almost of some YouTube channels? Is that most of them, anyways, hashtag not all, most of them will take a hiatus without even making a single announcement at all. Especially a long hiatus, or even a long hiatus, or even just leave their channel entirely without announcement. But not me. I'm not gonna put any of you guys through that. As you see right here, I have taken down the green screen. You wanna know why? Because I am leaving town. For a few months at least. So, what does that mean? That means that I am not going to be available for content creation as much as I would like, and as much as any of y'all would prefer at all. No more of the Strike Force live streams, particularly not the news streams, and probably no more edited response videos, at least uploaded for the next few months anyways. I might slowly work on some edited projects, but they aren't going to be uploaded until the not so near future. But yeah, hiatus, everybody. This is going to be the longest hiatus of my YouTube channel. I'm sorry to say that, y'all. 2021 has been a highly unproductive year for me. I kind of yearn and wish for it to be about as productive as 2019 or even 2018 or even 2020. I think that's the order as far as how productive each year was in combination of live streams and edited response videos. But 2021, I focused mostly on live streams. I tried to get those off the ground, but those weren't quite so successful. It's probably mostly because I have catered my channel mostly for edited response videos, and that's what you all want, and that's fine, and I understand that. And no, I'm totally not trying to knock you guys for that at all. And edited response videos, I've done barely any of those. It took me about until what was it, October or November? I can't remember what it was. Of when exactly I uploaded the edited response video to Gravel Institute. That was a patron request by Mikhail the Stray Cat. And plus I did 3 essay videos. 2 of them I did before the Gravel response video, and 2 of them were on kind of an issue that is not that epic in scale as far as importance. Quite honestly, I mean, I don't regret making those videos in the grand scheme of things. The open-mindedness essay video and the porn video, and how the porn corroborates between libertarianism or conservatism and whatnot. And you know, at hindsight, I got kind of in some trouble with that video. And if I could do it again, I probably would have said some things a little bit differently. I might not have even made mention of my own usage of it, although I wouldn't even classify the stuff that I watch as porn, but what am I doing? I'm getting off of topic. This is kind of I guess a little bit of a review of 2021 and how that year has been at the same time is what this has turned out to be. Not just a hiatus announcement. But I take back absolutely nothing that I said in that video as far as my beliefs go on whether or not that porn should be banned. Sorry to disappoint anyone, but it is what it is. And then the third essay video that I uploaded right after the Gravel response video was a video talking about private property rights and how that aligns against and how that works against the my stolen native land argument that far leftists will consistently bring up to try and delegitimize private property rights. Even though I don't think that they would respect the private property rights of Native Americans if they had the chance, but you know what? With all this stuff I'm saying, I'm probably like ticking off some people to press that dislike button, but who cares? And by the way, the dislike button should not have been taken away, YouTube. It makes watching YouTube videos feel kind of hollow a little bit. I feel a little bit empty, just a little. But yeah. What was I gonna say? And then after that, I uploaded the response video to Hasan Piker, which I have no regrets right now as far as anything that I said in that video. I mean, a lot of people would, it's probably rather disliking of how mean and potty mouth I was in that video, but honestly, it's Hasan Piker. Hasan Piker is the type of a toxic asshole scumbag who deserves no courtesy, quite honestly. He is not like Aaron of re-education, in spite of how, quite frankly, I think he has some evil beliefs. Aaron is still somewhat courteous to where that I feel somewhat inclined to refrain from some nasty things being said towards him. Just a little bit, in spite of him being a commie. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah. And I'm not making excuses at all as to how unproductive 2021 has been. I'm blaming nobody but myself. I mean, I have procrastinated a lot on that. One thing I will say that I'm at least thankful about in regards to 2021 is that it's been very low, if practically non-existent on the drama. Save 2 episodes, actually. And you guys know at least one of them, and that is the quibbles that I would get in and debates and whatnot that I would get in with Nate the Voluntarist. Although I don't think my fights with him have gotten quite as nasty as fights that he would get in with other people. All I have to say on that front is that, quite honestly, the change in beliefs is a little bit of a concern for me, and if he becomes like so how do I put this, anti-private property rights. I'm not saying that he full-on is anti-private property rights. I'm not trying to imply that at all. But if, say, for example, he was to get so anti-private property rights or anything like that falling under free markets, then there is a certain breaking point to where that I cannot in good faith stay allies with him, because an embracement of free markets is something that is kind of required, or that is kind of required in order for me to consider somebody a full-on ally. Just a little bit, anyways. But the biggest thing for me, anyways, on that drama is that I don't like the fact that on live streams you would see that he's able to like give articulate answers, and if pressed a little bit harder, if the question is repeated a second, maybe a third time, he will eventually give a straight answer. But on everywhere else, be it Twitter or Discord or whatever, I kind of wish that I would get a straight answer on some of the questions that I want to ask in asking about clarification on certain beliefs. Like Nate, if you see this video at all, that's really what I want as far a starting point, at least, to maybe mend some kind of alliance or relationship, internet relationship or whatever, is to at least have some of my questions answered. And the second episode of drama would be in regards of, funnily enough, I'm losing some of my subscribers, it sometimes feel like. There's a certain segment of my subscribers who do not, quite frankly, do not like the fact of how that I'm not exactly following them in their change of beliefs, it seems. And I guess every YouTube channel gets this all the time, but me still being a small fry, it becomes a little bit more impactful. And some of these subscribers I've had like some long-term relationships with, and I'm not going to name names because this bit of drama is a little bit more in the private sphere. It's been, the arguments and whatnot have stick mostly strictly to Discord. One of the guys, at least very recently, came to me in DMs, and eventually it did come out that he doesn't think, I think I get the implication that he hasn't completely given up on me, at least. He doesn't view there to be a loss of a relationship or whatever. But with some of the other ones, it becomes concerning, and just, I guess overall with that segment of subscribers, it just makes me wonder, which I will call the doomerist segment of my subscribers. Just doomerist, just for shorthand. You guys might want to call you something else, like, I don't care. But with the doomerist segment of subscribers, aside from the one that came to me in DMs like I told you about, it makes me go wondering, what did I do wrong to make you guys feel so estranged and alienated away from my YouTube channel to where that you seem to no longer support my work or whatever? And that's really what it feels like. In all honesty, with the doomerist segment of my subscribers, it seems that we agree on most of the political issues. Free markets are good. COVID lockdowns suck. Gun control sucks. Biden sucks. And even in a lot of cases agree on the issue of abortion. This seems to be another select handful of issues in which we do disagree with each other on, and we seem to be more focused on the disagreements rather than the agreements. There's this big elephant in the room of bigger issues that we mostly to completely agree with each other on, but then there's the little badger in the room of issues that we do disagree on, and we seem to focus on that for some reason. It's quite, it feels quite, it's a little bit disheartening, suffice to say. And again, if any of you all who I haven't mentioned want to talk to me in DMs, that's fine. My DMs on Discord and even Twitter will still be open for conversation on that front. But aside from that, I'm not going to be doing any more content creation on this YouTube channel, at least for the most part for the next few months. And I guess I ought to add the caveat as well that Wes Savage, the derpy redneck, he's the only person I'm going to mention by name. Of the doomerist segment of my subscribers, he seems to be the most courteous, calm, and amicable of all of them that I can actually hold a conversation with. And for anyone who gets kind of easily worked up or whatever on the smaller issues that we do disagree on, maybe, I'm not trying to be condescending, take an example from him and how he interacts with me. Not to say blanketly that I am always right when it comes to my way of handling conversation, my way of talking or whatever. In fact, if there is some way that I've treated you guys wrong, in fact, I've told one of you, if there is a way that I have treated you wrong, and actually treated you wrong, I'm not talking about, oh, I don't agree with you on this political subject. That's not what I'm referring to. If there is some way that I have treated you guys wrong in our interactions as far as friendships go, well then, by all means, go ahead and point it out to me and tell me about it in DMs or whatever. But if really the underlying issue is mostly, if not only, the fact that we cannot agree on this smaller amount of political issues, despite agreeing with this bigger amount of political issues, well then I'm sorry. It is what it is. I haven't really heard the smack dab convincing argument to change my beliefs on those fronts. And you guys know exactly what those issues are. But again, we can talk in DMs if you would really like to. And this video really is all over the place with the subjects. But getting back to the issue of productivity, 2021 has been a highly unproductive year, and it's only going to get worse. So, I'm sorry about that, everybody. And so, for that, I have to say to everybody who is a patron of mine, Cat Chat, Mikhail the Stray Cat, and the Conundrum, and anyone else who might have joined fairly recently, you probably do best to just unpatron from me. If you want to keep on donating money to me through Patreon or Subscribestar, although I think my Subscribestar is still not completely activated or whatnot, so no, that is kind of a moot point. But when it comes to Patreon, if you want to keep on donating to me through Patreon, well then that's totally fine and dandy. But just know that you'd be donating it to a dead husk of a YouTube channel at this point. Overall, I mean, I guess I'll do an occasional live stream to just see what is going on with you guys. But overall, I am not gonna have some very good set down time, and particularly alone time, in order to do full on live streaming and quality YouTube content creation. So, and with that said, I think that is it. What it is that I am going out for as far as what is causing this hiatus to be announced, what it is, I cannot really say, and I really don't want to say. Maybe in due time I will, everything will be revealed. Maybe in due time everything will be revealed to you guys. But for right now, just know that for unknown to you guys reasons, I am going to be away from this YouTube channel. Yeah. So, I am Zach of the Dark Conservatarian YouTube channel. Happy New Year, and have a happy and blessed and safe 2022.